Good evening, everybody. This is Donovan speaking. This is my first podcast on the new mic I have. It's a Dixon USB microphone. I must just figure out which brand. Got it on sale on Black Friday, so it was kind of a nice bargain, and it's quite a nice mic, as you can tell. So today my podcast will be on the Sounnd Professionals SP TFB2 binaural microphones, which I purchased a while ago. These are really outstanding mics for their price. They cost $89 if you purchase them with the shielded cable. They cost about $99 US, and if you purchase them with the accessory, which includes a windscreen and also a XLR power box or a preamp, it costs you about $130 or $140 US. Now, these mics are relatively small, very small actually. They fit into your ears. They have these kind of little ear hook holder thingies, which keep them in place actually. They look a bit like small flat round objects in your ears, and if you put the windscreens on, they just look like two fluffy balls sticking out of your ears. You can't really see them. It's really nice if you want to do stealth recording with them. The noise floor is a bit high, but this is the standard sensitivity version. I didn't order the high sensitivity version as of yet, because I don't. It's a bit more expensive, the high sensitivity option. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to quickly play some samples of the mics for you, and then I'm going to plug in the binaurals and pause the audio, and then switch over to the mics so that you can hear what they sound like when I'm speaking on the computer over here. One quick mention before I play the samples. The mics can record up to an SPL of 105 dB standard, and then if you put the XLR preamp in them and connect it to your recorder then with the XLR, it can record up to 120 SPL dB. So this is quite awesome mics for their price, and without any further ado, let's go and listen what they sound like on location. As you can tell, they're quite clear. And now I'm going to switch over to the binaural mics on my PC so that you can hear what it sounds like here inside my room where I'm busy recording this podcast. So do enjoy. And this, folks, what you're hearing is the binaural mics. Sorry, I'm just adjusting them. So it's going to be noisy. But let's listen to a little bit of noise floor. You can probably hear my computer in the background, my hard drive spinning, as well as people talking outside. But I hope this gives you a general idea of what they sound like. And I'm going to switch over to my condenser mic again and talk a little bit further there. So you've noticed that the recording was in mono, which was surprising because I record in stereo usually. But I think this fits the occasion perfectly because you don't need to have speech in stereo. You already heard the specialization of the binaural mics with the thunderstorm clip I played you. But one thing I don't like about these mics is the static noise you sometimes get when you get too close to RF interference, such as microwaves, TVs, anything that has radio signals. Even, for instance, if I touch my recorder's screen while recording on the binaural microphones, I hear a static sound, which is very weird to me. Okay, but the fact is I don't have the shielded cabled version, so I couldn't complain really, but it was still, I have a set of Andrea USB mics, binaural mics that are much cheaper than the Sounnd Professionals, and they don't have any of those interference problems, although they are a bit noisy. But I can't complain. That's one thing I've noticed about them. And also, if you have the windscreens on, it's really difficult to tell which mic goes where, because you can flip them upside down and put them in your ears and they'll still fit perfectly fine. So I think they have to indicate with a few dots which is left and right. That's just my opinion, though. But anyway, thanks for listening to this podcast. I hope you enjoyed it, and this was my very first podcast. I hope I didn't make too much of a mess of it. I didn't even do really some audio editing. I just normalized it and put the files in, make sure that the levels were correct and everything, and I just went ahead. But I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time with hopefully another podcast on something here in my room that I find interesting to share.